It's Rich Tarani. We're at the IT Expo Tech Super Show 2020 in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Sri Kasi is with us. He's with Surenet Technologies. Sri, how are you?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
Fantastic. Thanks for being here. So what's happening here at the show? What are you showing? What are you doing?
So I'm here with Surenet Technologies. It is a New York-based company. So first we get away from the cold weather.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful day here in Fort Lauderdale. And we have a booth. We are showcasing new technology. It is software-defined networking, but really what it is we've combined that with a very new protocol for data transport. So we're able to actually bring ultra-secure, high-performance data transfer, so essentially turning computer networks into a new kind of high-performance network. So that's basically what Surenet is exhibiting here, and we've had a lot of very encouraging conversations and very promising leads.
Fantastic. So why do companies choose you guys instead of other solutions on the market? What's your differentiator?
So the ability to be able to work with existing networking equipment. There is no hardware to buy. You can actually implement this on top of what you already have, and essentially being able to transform your existing network into ultra-secure, high-performance. Because essentially what Surenet does is it takes the current connections you have and turns them into a layer 2 connection. So because Surenet is focused on creating the layer 2 connection, you eliminate the need for TCP/IP protocol. So your security benefits sort of start to flow, and we use novel tunneling mechanisms, so we're able to pack a lot more traffic, and so your ability to use your bandwidth also goes up. So those are the benefits. No need to buy any new hardware. The ability to put this on top of existing technologies that you have, and then get the benefits of ultra secure high performance.
So currently you're using a router to get to the ISP or wherever you're going to the cloud. If you're not putting in hardware, what are you doing to be able to make that happen? Do you have to have access to a server, a computer on net, or on the premise? What do you do?
That's an excellent question. So what it is the ability to be able to, yes, there is some existing equipment we work off of. We flash our firmware. So let's take a VoIP provider as an example. They will have the ability to put this, and they can put a new box in. It's not any kind of Linux box would be sufficient. They would essentially flash our firmware and then get access to a centralized console through which they can then configure their client connections, and there'll be a box on the other end. Similarly, you flash the firmware and the connections happen, and there you go. So essentially being able to work off of existing Linux boxes, or if you want to actually put a new box in, you can work with that as well. But there's no requirement to buy any expensive gear, if you will.
So white labels, more kind of like white label, or just basically off-the-shelf hardware.
Exactly. And talking about white labeling, that's one of the benefits of this as well. We're working behind the scenes to create that layer 2 virtual network, so clients can continue to build this as a solution to their existing offerings under their brand. So that is it's a network as a service for ultra high security and performance.
And because it's not, let's say, an open technology, theoretically it's more secure because any new vulnerabilities that come out in some of the protocols are not necessarily, they won't affect you. I mean, obviously anything can have security issues, any technology, but if there are any security issues in TCP/IP, that won't hurt you.
That's right. I mean, because we're not relying on the TCP/IP protocol at all, and the packets actually physically, the protocol removes the header information. The packets are traversing the network without that. So that's one immediate benefit. The other part of it is it's layer 2, so it's literally like having a physical wire between your connection points. So the ability to be able to actually have some kind of vulnerability is like imagining what happens to a physical wire. So
that's great.
Yeah. So thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome. What's next for the company?
So we're a young company. We're based out of New York, and this is our first, entry into the marketplace. And what we have to do is to go back with the various requests in various vertical segments, be able to now prioritize. And our next step is going to be the entry into the market, where we want to partner with several organizations into several verticals.
How do people find you?
So easiest way would be to go to our website, www.surenetus.com. We're also on LinkedIn. Surenet, it's very easy to remember. You can be sure about security, sure about performance, Surenet Technologies.
I really like that answer. Thanks for being here.
Thanks very much.